Do you ever wonder why a breakup feels like a punch to the gut? Why memories come flooding back in the middle of the night? Or why you can't focus on anything except them? A recent study found that the pain from a breakup is very real. The same region of the brain that lights up during physical pain also activates when we experience a breakup. Scientists believe that this is because our brains are programmed to respond to social rejection in the same way they respond to physical danger. So it's no surprise that a breakup can leave you feeling devastated, confused, and desperate for answers. But what if we told you there was more to the story? What if there were some hard truths about heartbreak that you didn't know you needed to hear? From the moment you felt that gut-wrenching pain of a breakup until now, you've been through an emotional roller coaster. During that time, your body has undergone significant changes, not just emotionally, but biologically as well. And in this journey, you might have encountered 4 hard truths that you didn't realize you needed to hear. If you stick with us until the end, we'll reveal the 4th truth, which is the most important of them all. So let's dive deeper into the fascinating world of heartbreak and discover what secrets your body reveals after it breaks. Number 1, you're going through real addiction withdrawal. Have you ever thought of heartbreak as a form of addiction withdrawal? Well, you're not alone. Research shows that when you fall in love, your brain releases a cocktail of hormones and neurotransmitters, including dopamine, a powerful chemical that's associated with pleasure and reward. This surge in dopamine creates a feeling of euphoria and makes you feel on top of the world. But when the relationship ends, your brain goes through withdrawal. You may find yourself constantly checking your phone, hoping to hear from your ex, or you might find yourself going over old conversations in your head, trying to make sense of what went wrong. These behaviors are all signs of addiction withdrawal, and it's important to remember that it's perfectly normal to go through them. Your brain is simply trying to cope with the sudden absence of the person you were once so close to. It's also important to note that the withdrawal symptoms you experience can vary, depending on the length and intensity of the relationship. If you were in a long-term committed relationship, you may experience more intense and longer-lasting withdrawal symptoms than someone who was in a casual fling. Additionally, if you or your partner had a history of addiction, the withdrawal symptoms from the breakup could be even more intense. This is because addiction can cause changes in your brain chemistry and make it harder to cope with stress and changes in your environment. 2. Your brain is unable to think properly. Have you ever tried to focus on a task only to find your mind wandering to your ex? You're not alone. Breakups can have a significant impact on our ability to think clearly and make decisions. According to research, when you experience a breakup, your brain undergoes a stress response that can impair your cognitive function. This means that simple tasks like making a decision or solving a problem can become extremely challenging. It's important to remember that this is a normal reaction to an abnormal situation. Your brain is simply trying to cope with the stress and grief of losing someone you once loved. However, if you find that your cognitive impairments are persistent and interfere with your daily life, it's important to seek help. There are resources available to help you cope with the aftermath of a breakup and improve your cognitive function. One of the best ways to improve your cognitive function after a breakup is to take care of your overall health. Make sure you're eating healthy foods, getting regular exercise, and getting enough sleep. These basic self-care tasks can help improve your brain function and allow you to think more clearly. Additionally, engaging in activities that you enjoy and that make you happy can help lift your spirits and take your mind off the breakup. And before we continue, if you appreciate the work we do and want to see more of it, consider supporting us. Now, moving on to number 3, you are experiencing a real loss. Have you ever felt so lost and heartbroken that you couldn't see a way out of the tunnel? You're not alone. Breakups are a painful and difficult experience that can leave you feeling lost, confused, and heartbroken. But it's important to remember that you are not alone and there is light at the end of the tunnel. One of the most important things to remember when going through a breakup is that you are experiencing a real loss. It's not just a bad day or a rough week. It's the loss of a relationship, a friendship, or a partnership that was important to you. This loss can be devastating and can leave you feeling empty and numb. But it's important to acknowledge that feeling and allow yourself to grieve. Suppressing your emotions or trying to push through the pain will only make it worse in the long run. If you find yourself struggling to cope with the loss, don't hesitate to reach out for help. Talk to a trusted friend or family member, or seek professional help from a therapist or counselor. Remember that healing takes time, but with the right support, you will get through this. And finally, number 4, you are not defined by your relationship. Have you ever felt like your identity was so intertwined with your relationship that you didn't know who you were without it? You're not alone. Breakups can be life-changing events that can leave you feeling lost and uncertain about the future. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of emotions and forget that you are more than just your relationship status. One of the most important hard truths you need to hear after a breakup is that you are not defined by your relationship. While it's natural to feel like your identity is tied to your relationship, it's important to remember that you are a unique and valuable individual, regardless of your relationship status. Take some time to explore your interests, hobbies, and passions, and rediscover the things that make you happy. This can help you build a sense of identity outside of your relationship and remind you of the amazing person you are. Breakups are a painful part of life, but they don't define you. You are not your mistakes, your insecurities, or your past relationships. You are a strong, capable, and resilient person who will get through this difficult time and come out even stronger on the other side. So there you have it, the hard truths you need to hear after a breakup. From experiencing real addiction, withdrawal, to realizing that you are not defined by your relationship. These truths can be tough to swallow, but they are essential to hear. Remember that you're not alone in this journey, and there is light at the end of the tunnel. With time and self-care, you will heal and emerge stronger than ever. What hard truths have you learned from heartbreak? Share your story and connect with others who understand what you're going through. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on all our latest videos. Thanks for watching.